Hey guys, what's up? It's Alex or Nuzz here, and today's video is going to be all about the best skills to train and invest in to get better at PVM on RuneScape 3. Now, I know a lot of players get overwhelmed and don't really know where to start when it comes to getting their account ready for PVM or making sure they have all the best unlocks to make PVM as easy as possible. Well, this video is going to go through the 5 key skills to help you on your PVM journey, and it'll also go through the best rewards from those skills for PVM. Now, before I start, of course, there are more skills than just these 5 that I mentioned that help for PVM, and I think these few skills are great to get started and to get some really nice benefits. Now first we're going to look at the Herblore skill. Now Herblore has always been synonymous with PVM. You use it to get potions to help you in your boss battles. Now the absolute best potions gained from Herblore to help you with PVM are overloads. Now overloads require 96 Herblore and they boost your combat stats by 15% of the stat level and then a +3 boost for 6 minutes. They also reapply these boosts every 15 seconds, so they're good to use with stuff like Dome and Bruise. Now overloads come in a lot of different forms, like the Supreme Overload, the Elder Overload potions, which are stronger and stronger variants of the normal overloads. Now overloads are a huge goal to go for when getting into PVM, and they're one of the most essential PVM upgrades in the game. Now secondly, building on Herblore, we have Adrenaline Potions, which are also super important for PVM. Now normal Adrenaline Potions require 84 Herblore to make, and when they're drunk, the player will regain 25% of their adrenaline back. This is great for PVMing and are often used after using ultimate abilities like Death Swiftness or Sunshine to gain a starting boost to your adrenaline. Now like overloads, adrenaline potions come in a variety of forms, and commonly used are the Super Adrenaline Potions and the Adrenaline Renewal Potions. These are all great goals to strive for along with overloads, as they will greatly affect your time PVMing, which is why Herblore is such a great skill and an important skill to invest in for PVM on RuneScape 3, and with the litany of double XP weekends, I think making this a goal during double XP or something like that to train is a really good idea. So next we have the Invention skill. Now Invention is a master skill requiring 80 smithing, divination, and crafting, and basically it allows you to perk out your weapons and your armor. Now this skill is extremely, and I mean extremely, important to PVM, and you'd be surprised how many people I see running around doing PVM without things augmented or perked out. Now to show how important Invention is to PVM, a basic Ancient Invention perk setup costing around 2 million GP is going to increase your DPM by close to 7% compared to not having any perks on your weapons at all. Now not only will training Invention increase your DPS from damage boosting perks, it also has defensive perks like Enhanced Devoted and Turtling to allow you to last longer in your PVM encounters and to take less damage. Now I have an Invention guide for perking out armor and another Invention guide for perking out weapons with budget perks, optimal perks, and basically everything you'll need to find the best perks, and I'll link that in the description for anyone interested in delving deeper into the best perks for Invention. Now next we have one of my personal favorite skills, which is Summoning. Now Summoning and Herblore back in pre-EOC were super important to PVM, and Summoning remains extremely important today. Now Beast of Burden familiars are familiars that can help you carry more food during a boss encounter, like a War Tortoise or a Pack Yak. These familiars make it much easier to learn bosses and will give you a safety net of food to fall back on if you mess up. And then we have the damage boosting side, which are things like Nihils, which will increase your accuracy at bosses and allow you to hit more on those tough to hit bosses, and then Ripper Demon or Steel Titans to pump out massive DPS on bosses using the Ripper Demon's Death from Above scrolls. These are some of the most important unlocks to get for for PVM, and you never want to be PVMing without some sort of familiar summoned. So moving on, we'll be looking at the prayer skill, another core skill for PVMing. Prayer allows you to use stat boosting prayers or curses to increase your damage and in some cases heal back massive amounts of HP. Now of course we have the normal prayer book, but in my opinion the most important upgrade for PVM out of literally every single goal you can go for is Ancient Curses. Now they're a set of prayers obtained as a reward after completing the Temple as Scientisan quest, and at level 92 you can use Soul Split, which will allow you to leech back HP when dealing damage. And Turmoil prayers are massive damage boosts for every style at level 95 prayer. Now if you do not have level 92 or 95 prayer or Ancient Curses unlocked, you should stop what you're doing and make this your main goal immediately. Like I said, this is the #1 thing I would recommend to new PVMers to unlock if you do not have it unlocked. Now finally, we're going to look at the Archaeology skill, which is the last skill we're going to be talking about. Archaeology is a fairly new skill and it's only a little over a year old. Now Archaeology is a really chill skill to train, and the main purpose of training Archaeology is to unlock the Archaeology Relics. Now these relics do a variety of different things, such as helping you in skilling, luck increases, stuff like that, but they can also help you a ton in PVM scenarios. So they basically are passive boosts like perks from Invention, so once unlocked you just get some all-around great buffs without really having to do anything. Now, some notable relics to go for PVM are the Fury of the Small Relic, which gives all adrenaline generating basic abilities 1% more adrenaline when used. Now, Berserker's Fury is a relic that deals up to 5.5% damage boosts the lower your current life points are below max, which is super nice to passively have while PVMing. Even if you don't sit at super low HP, it's still going to increase your damage a decent amount. Now, the Font of Life is unlocked very early, actually right after completing the Archaeology tutorial, and it increases your maximum health by 500. So at the very least, make sure you go and get the Font of Life relic, as it only takes like 10 minutes to do the tutorial. Archaeology is just an all-around good skill to do to help you with PVM. So those are the most important perks to work on to get better at PVM, and me personally, if I were to say what the main goals in order I would encourage new players or new PVMers to go for, well, curses are of course #1, and then unlocking Invention is also very important for getting perks, followed by overloads and adrenaline potions, and then getting your summoning up to at least use some sort of Beast of Burden, and then finally a few basic Archaeology relics will really help you on your journey. Now, I will link my Invention Guides in the description, and I also plan to come out with some skill guides for some of the skills that I mentioned in this video, so make sure if you enjoy my videos to hit the subscribe button below and you can see exactly when I come out with those guides. And I also want to remind everyone that I do have a PVM help playlist on my channel with all my PVM tips and guides, so hopefully that can be a great resource to some of you looking to get into PVM. And I also have a Discord where we help each other out. That's very friendly to new PVMers, so if you're interested in joining, it's free and I'll leave a link in the description for you. So thanks for watching everybody, and as always guys, I'll see you in the next video.